Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Osprey Arcane Day Pack, which is a really versatile 20-liter everyday bag. And in general, I'm a big fan of Osprey's comfort and quality, but I've not been as crazy about the aesthetics of their bags. They're just very functional looking, they're great for the outdoors, for travel, but for everyday carry, I like a more minimally styled bag, such as offerings from Bellroy, Air, Mystery Ranch, or Evergoods. And so I was very excited to see Osprey throw their hat into the mix with the Arcane Day Pack. I've been testing this out for the past couple of weeks, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience and how this compares to some of those other minimal daily bag offerings that I just mentioned. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing, as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the overall aesthetic, I really like how the bag looks. This feels quite different from many of the other Osprey bags that I've looked at in the past, so it's not as technical looking. It doesn't have a bunch of straps and zippers along the outside, so it's just very clean. And I like how it blends kind of the classic and the minimal very well. It doesn't feel like a super techie bag, and it just feels like it's gonna blend in well into a lot of different environments, whether you're taking this into the office, outdoors on a hike, or exploring a city. The only thing that I will call out about the aesthetic that stood out to me a little bit is this Osprey logo on the front. It's such a clean look throughout the rest of the exterior that I felt that this just stood out a little bit more than I would have liked to see. This white patch is also present regardless of the color of the bag that you get. So I saw that the all black version has this big white square on the front, so I do wish that they had used the same logo that we've seen in a lot of their other bags, which kind of blends in a little bit more. Besides that though, I really love the aesthetic. It's offered in a bunch of different colors. And then moving into the materials, the bag is made out of a mixture of hemp and recycled polyester. There's two versions of the bag. There's one that's just recycled polyester that's gonna be a little bit less expensive, but I really liked the color of this hemp model here. And the material feels very rugged and durable. It's pretty lightweight. It doesn't feel quite as weather resistant as other bags that I've tested out. So far I haven't noticed any issues with water getting in, but that's something that I would keep in mind if you think that you're gonna be getting caught in a lot of rain. And then as far as the zippers, you have some very nice YKK zippers all throughout, and I like that these have the reverse coils to help add some protection against the elements. Continuing along the outside, I was happy to see that the bag has an external water bottle pocket, and this is a style that we've seen in some of Osprey's other bags, so it has this sort of elastic material, and this is able to hold pretty decent sized water bottle. Currently what I have here is the same 20-ounce water bottle that you've seen in a lot of my other daily bag videos, and that fits in there pretty comfortably. I don't think that anything too much thicker than that would be able to fit. I would worry about this material just kind of tearing or getting warped, but it does feel, you know, pretty durable. I like the angle of this opening just to make it easy to get your water bottle in and out. And then it's great that because the material is so elastic, when you're not using it, it just hugs the back closely to maintain a cleaner look. And then the last thing I'll mention along the outside is that you have a very nice handle at the top. This has sort of a seatbelt like material, so it's pretty thick and comfortable so that you can hold this even when the bag is a little bit heavier. And then moving into the capacity, the bag comes in at about 20 liters, which is a really great daily bag size in my opinion. I was able to hold all the items that I normally like to carry with me, and I still had some leftover space, and I love that when the bag was more packed out, it still maintained a really slim silhouette, which made it great for navigating crowded areas, jumping onto public transit, and carrying on to pretty much any domestic and international airline. Taking a look at the straps and the back paneling, so far the bag has been pretty comfortable to wear. I like how the straps have been implemented here. They have a nice soft and thick padding that feel great right out of the box. On the inside, unfortunately, there's no sort of meshy material to help prevent moisture from building up, but they're pretty soft. And then I like that the straps have a nice width to help prevent the bag from digging into your shoulders when it's a little bit more packed out. One thing I'll call out here is there is no sternum strap included with the bag, and you don't seem to have the ability to add one, but on one of the straps here, you do have this nice elastic pocket that's gonna be a good spot to hold something like your Apple AirPods or maybe a transit card. And then one nice feature that I noticed on the straps is that you have this aluminum clip here that allows you to tie this around a pole or a chair when you're sitting down to just give a little bit of security to prevent somebody from running by and just grabbing the bag while you're not looking. So nice little addition there. Still something where I recommend you keep a close eye on your bag, but I like that it provides some peace of mind. Moving into the back paneling, this has also felt pretty comfortable. It has a nice amount of foam padding similar to the material that we saw on the straps, and I like that there's these ridges provided throughout the back paneling to give you a little bit more breathability. The material used here also feels like a little bit of a thinner mesh than what we saw on the strap, so it provides some extra ventilation Overall, I do wish that the style here had been more similar to some of the other bags that we've seen from Osprey, such as their Apogee backpack, which had a lot more breathability and ventilation. So just a small little nitpick there, but overall this has still felt pretty comfortable. And then jumping into the organizational options, the bag keeps things really simple. On the front, you just have one quick access pocket, and I like that it has this lip that kind of comes over to provide some extra protection against the elements, and so you can open this up very easily. Again, YKK zippers all throughout, and this offers a nice amount of space. I really like when these quick access pockets offer good volume for anything bulkier that you want to hold. So in this one, I just tossed in my Ray-Ban sunglasses with their case, and then I threw in my GoPro Hero 3 Plus, and then I tossed in my little kit from Side by Side, which holds some of my mask and some hand sanitizer while I'm walking around. And then I also threw in my Apple AirPods. And then with the compartment empty, you can see there's plenty of volume, no sort of internal organization offered here, but I like that it has this soft material on the inside to help prevent against scratching if you want to toss in your phone or some sunglasses without a case. And then moving into the main compartment, you have this interesting kind of 3/4 zipper that goes down a nice amount. It's not quite a full clamshell style opening, but it still provides a nice amount of visibility into everything that you have in this compartment. And because of this simpler layout, with 20 liters, you really get an impressive amount of space. I was able to hold all the items that I normally like to carry with me, and as you can see, I still have some leftover capacity if I wanted to toss in a jacket or maybe a lunchbox. And so diving into the items that I currently have here, first up, I have my Beats Studio wireless headphones with their case, and then I have my Air Slim pouch, which I've been using a lot recently. Down at the bottom, I have a full-size Moleskine notebook, and then I also tossed in my Levitate portable standing desk. Now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside, and so a really simple layout overall. I like how much this comes up. This is what makes it great for holding bulkier items, and I think I could definitely toss in a packing cube and maybe a dot kit if I wanted to use this for a quick weekend trip. And then on the inside, I like that you have some simple organization on the back paneling for those smaller items that you don't want getting lost in this main area. And so jumping in, first up, I have this larger zippered compartment on the back, which is gonna be a great spot for just small accessories. It has this nice meshy material that kind of molds around anything that you place in here. In this pocket, I just tossed in a power brick and a lightning cable to charge my iPad and my phone. And then next to that, I have a small slot for something like a pen or a stylus. This is the Everman Click Pen that I have here. And then next to that, you have another simple slip pocket that offers a nice amount of space, not a ton of elasticity. And this one, I just tossed in my Apple Magic Mouse. And then all the way on the left, you have a small lanyard with a plastic clip, which is gonna be a great spot to attach something like your keys or a multi-tool. And then also on the back panel, you have this larger slip pocket, which is gonna be a great spot to put something like a tablet or a notebook. Currently what I have here is my iPad mini, and that fits in there really comfortably. Unfortunately, this sleeve isn't really padded, so it's not gonna offer a ton of protection, but it is a little bit suspended off the bottom of the ground, so it will keep your tablet protected from drops, and is also gonna be a great spot for something like a folder or some papers. And then you also have a well-padded laptop sleeve in the main area, and I love how Osprey typically implements these types of sleeves. It's a little bit thicker, so it does offer some padding, and this is suspended off the bottom of the ground, so if you happen to place your bag down a little bit harder, your device is gonna be well protected, and this is gonna be able to hold up to a 15 or 16-inch laptop pretty comfortably. Currently what I have here is my 13-inch MacBook Pro, but you can see how much space there is left over here at the top. And so pulling my device out, now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside, and I like how much this comes up, so if you happen to have a thicker device, it should be able to fit in here comfortably. And on the back of the compartment, you don't have any sort of fleece lining, but on the front, you do have that same soft material that we saw in the front quick access pocket, so this should help prevent against scratching on your device. So just really like the implementation here. It feels like my device is gonna be well protected, and I love the simple layout of this main area and throughout the rest of the bag. It just looks great, and if you're looking for a simple and comfortable bag that you're gonna be able to take into pretty much any environment, then this is gonna be a fantastic option to take a look at. And so to wrap up, it's been a great experience testing out the Osprey Arcane Day Pack over the past couple of weeks, and you can currently purchase this on Osprey's site or sites such as Amazon or REI, starting at about $100 for the recycled polyester version of the bag. The version that I featured in this video was a hemp and polyester mixture, which comes in at about $140, so a little bit more, but at either price, considering the features and build quality of the bag, it seems like a reasonable price, and this compares well to other similar bags in these price ranges. And so as I was testing this out, the first bag that this made me think of is the Osprey Apogee, which we reviewed pretty recently on the channel, and that's another great, more minimal offering from Osprey. It's a little bit more technical as far as straps and pocketing, but it's still just a pretty minimal bag overall. It comes in at 28 liters, so it's gonna offer some extra capacity and a few additional organizational options. So if you like Osprey style and comfort, but you just need more space, then that's gonna be a fantastic option to take a look at. The next bag this made me think of is the Arcane Saxon, which is another really versatile everyday bag that can work as a minimal travel bag. It has a really similar aesthetic to this. There's some slight differences. It doesn't include a water bottle pocket, but it does have a side handle. And I like that that bag has a full clamshell style opening. It's also a little bit bigger, so if you like this type of an aesthetic, but you prefer a clamshell style bag, or you just need a little bit more capacity, then that's gonna be a fantastic option to keep in mind. Another bag this made me think of is the Evergood CHZ22, which is just a really great minimal everyday carry bag. It's more of a top loading bag, but it does open up wide enough to make it easy to see into the compartment, so it doesn't have the J zipper that this bag has. It has a really solid laptop sleeve, plenty of space. Even though it's 22 liters of capacity, the simple layout of that bag really makes it feel like it can hold a ton. It also has two fantastic external water bottle pockets, a great build quality, and that one's gonna come in at a little bit of a higher price point, but if you have the extra budget and you're looking for a very reliable, minimal everyday bag, then that's gonna be a fantastic option to check out. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Bellroy Transit Work Pack, which has been one of my favorite daily bags that I've tested out recently. It's just really versatile as far as the aesthetic. It's minimal, but it feels sophisticated enough to take into the office. At 20 liters, it can hold enough stuff without being overwhelming for everyday carry. It has a clamshell style opening, and I really love the organizational layout of that bag. It just has some great pocketing and one of the best laptop sleeves that I've seen on any bag. Now that one's gonna come in at a little bit of a higher price point at around $200, but if you're looking for something that's gonna work great in pretty much any environment and be able to hold an impressive amount of stuff, then that's gonna be one of the best options to check out. With that being said, the Osprey Arcane Day Pack holds up really well against all those bags, and if you're looking for a minimal and durable option that's gonna offer good protection for your laptop and a comfortable carry, then this is gonna be a good option to keep in mind. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys think of the Arcane Day Pack and how it compares to some of the other great Osprey bags that we featured on the channel in the past. And if there are any similar options that you think I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. And if you found this video helpful, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.